Hello there, and welcome to another episode of World of Tanks and Gainey Titan. This is one of the last games that I had in the Marder 38T. It's not exactly the last game, I don't think. I think I may have had one after it, or maybe two after it. However, I've decided to highlight this one because it's a particularly fun game, I think. And I've moved on to the next tank in the line, which is the Panzer SF4C, which I believe, according to Wikipedia, is short for Panzer Selbstfahrlafett. Which is quite a mouthful and doesn't quite trip off the tongue, and my apologies to any native German speakers that might chance to hear me. Particularly Alex, my friend Alex, if you ever get to hear me. Please forgive me, Alex, for murdering your mother tongue. However, I think in this particular tank, I will follow the mighty jingles and call it the flak bus. In other news, I've managed to achieve another milestone, which is to actually inflict more damage than I've received. I've been waiting a long time for that one. It was one of my original goals when I started recording videos, or even before I started recording videos. When I first decided to try and improve my gameplay, was to get my win rate above 50%, my damage caused and received above 1, and my kill to death ratio above 1. The kill to death ratio actually came fairly quickly. I had the kill to death ratio, I think, within about 8 or 9 months, and then the win rate followed up quite sharply. But the damage caused and received is something I've only recently managed to achieve. Well, I really achieved it today. This is Tuesday, so this video is going up Wednesday. So yeah, I've achieved it this evening, on Tuesday evening, and but it has been at 1, so we say, on the stats page and on WOT info for quite some time, because it's been very close. It's been hovering around just below the 1-to-1 ratio for several months now. But I had a long history where I was really I would receive more damage than I dish out on a lot of tanks, particularly when I was grinding and I was running on stock grinds and stuff like that. I was continuously running at a deficit there. So it's only when I played tank destroyers and stuff like that I reliably dished out more damage than I received. However, I've recently seemed to be able to actually do more damage than I receive on the stock grinds. So, back to the game. We're here on Heilbronn Encounter, and typically with these kind of tanks, I just take it cautiously at the start, particularly now this is an encounter game, so if you push too far forward, you're visible from the cap circle. Didn't really like this guy pulling up here beside me, because I reckon I might have better stealth than he does, although he's probably not too bad. But 2 is in the one bush just gives a better chance of somebody hitting somebody, blind firing. We've done pretty well for ourselves. We're up on tanks, and I decided there wasn't much more that could be achieved from here. We have a light tank going around towards the western side of the map there onto the 8 line, which has shown that there aren't too many enemy tanks on that side of the map, at least not with an invisible side of that light tank, although somebody just blew him away. And I have another tank destroyer on my flank just there in front of me, so I felt safer coming around this side. Now, the tank destroyer has unearthed a vanquisher, but there's a hetzer here in the middle, and he doesn't seem to know about me, so that's kind of happy enough to put a round or 2 into him. I thought about following him around, but I was kind of worried about that vanquisher, and I also was worried about the fact that I was almost certainly spotted by the hetzer. However, I've come out, and the enemy have actually managed to make a bit of a comeback. It looks like the tank destroyer over on my right has managed to overcome his foe, and that hetzer is still going strong there. But I don't want to cross. I know there's tank down here somewhere because he was spotted earlier on, and there he is. And it's a Matilda, and I was quite fortunate here that he missed, and he didn't have much hit points because a Matilda is a pretty formidable foe. I mean, I have no trouble penetrating him, but his damage output would probably be higher than mine. So getting rid of the Matilda, I reckon, okay, the other tank destroyer has unearthed another medium tank. There's a light tank unknown, and I presume that the Hetzer is probably still behind me. So I came around this side, and there is the medium tank. Oh, actually, the Hetzer's probably dead because there's another tank destroyer there in front of me. So we get rid of the medium, and that tank destroyer probably doesn't know about me. And sure enough, it's another Hetzer. So we put a round into him, and he drives around. He'd actually be better off stopping and turning on the spot because the Hetzer is faster to rotate than it is on the turning circle. That was one of the artillery. Gave me a very close shave there. I didn't do any damage, I don't think, but so I drove east first, and then I've come around this side when I thought maybe the spot wouldn't be on me. So I'm coming up along this side because I don't have any skills on this, or I don't have a lot of skills as far as I remember on this crew. And we unearthed an M5 Stuart. Now he's probably AFK. Looks like he hasn't stirred from the beginning of the game. However, he's almost certainly spotting me, and if I certainly drive around him, it will let the artillery know where I am. And I can't really afford that, so I'm better off to get rid of him while I'm kind of an arty shadow, because the arty are somewhere to the east of me. So now I need to keep under cover until I sort of flush out the arty. And there's one of them. So we get rid of him. He missed. He fired that too quickly, too hurriedly, and it was a complete miss. And then I see the tree falling, and I know there's another arty here, and that's a Sexton. So I just keep driving, and he's directly in front of me, so I can just shoot him on the move. So we've 7 kills, 19 damaging ribbons. We have some assisted damage as well, so let's see how we did. Lot with first time experience, 1600 damage, only 76 assisted, despite 5 ribbons. First class mastery, top gun. Didn't get a devastator because it's too low a tier. We have to be tier 5 and upwards, and we get a sniper as well. So we came first by experience. So it was a pretty good way to finish up on the Marder 38T, and I will report on the flak bus in due course. So thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you again soon.